it is very important that if we find ourselves in relationships where we're constantly reacting or our partner is constantly reacting at us and things we're having blow ups and our nervous system actually makes us feel like we are not safe in a relationship, but there's no real physical harm now if you're in a relationship where there's physical harm, there's verbal violence, those are different. We're not discussing that at all, and I wanna be very clear about that.
Yeah.
We are discussing if you're in a very loving relationship, yet you're getting triggered and feeling like you're unsafe, even though there's no true reason to feel unsafe. That means you're bringing something into the relationship that is causing you to feel like love is this unsafe thing for you. That's where this is coming in, right? That's where there's a dysregulation in your emotions. And I will say that I've had to honestly and transparently talk to you about this a couple of times because I have had relationships in my personal past where there were safety issues. And not that you had done anything ever to make me feel unsafe, ever. But because I had brought the baggage forward into our relationship, and there were similar, not the same, but similar things that were occurring just by happenstance. There were opportunities where I was starting to get emotionally triggered. And if I had allowed my emotions to run away with me, then I was beginning to get dysregulated, emotionally dysregulated. And I had to use the 4-step process that we're about to talk about to pull myself out of that downward spiral because it was really starting to feel like love was unsafe, even though you were the safest harbor that I could possibly ever ask for. It had nothing to do with you, nothing to do with us.
Mhm.
And so I had to sit down and chat with you through it and say, look, this is where I'm at. And please know it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with what has occurred, not once, but twice, actually 3 times in my life. And it even talking about it, like there's emotion there. And it was you held space for me and you listened and you understood that it wasn't about you. And by you not being emotionally triggered and knowing that it wasn't about you, and me having the opportunity to say, this is why I'm having this feeling of unsafety, but I too can recognize that this is not yours. This is mine, but I need space to make my way through it. Then we were able to understand where we were coming from. And that feeling of, I'm battling you on this. And we're in this lockstep of, how dare you do this? It went away because you weren't actually doing anything. That was my inner critic
Mhm.
creating a false sense of battle in my mind because that's what the critic does, right? It wants me battling the world.